In many ways, you could almost say I grew up in North Korea. Um, basically, or I was there, basically. A lot of people would notice how a lot of the engines have similar design ways and all that other stuff. And Korea, well, I mean, I was basically for the German, but I was also in Korea. And Korea, basically, I designed all their engines and I designed a lot of their cars and a lot of their stuff. And it's how you can actually, well, Germans actually went to Korea, so, and Germany actually built Korea pretty much. And basically, it was a base, and there was some English people there and some other people there, and we built cars there. And basically, it was one of my bases pretty much. It was a missile base. It was a secret missile base pretty much. No one knew. A lot of people didn't know that it was a secret missile base that was capable of striking anywhere in the world. Yeah. Just kidding. Well, it's true though. It was actually a missile base, and it was also a base that could hold up to 36,000 people underground. It's basically a big mine at one point in time, and then it became a big base. But it could hold 36,000 people. Basically, what happened is we had this big dome inside there. We were mining. We mined this dome, and where the central square is, basically, there's this big, huge dome, and basically dome under the ground, and we were a big mine thing inside there. It's a big open cavity under there, I think, or at least it was. And then basically the top structure of the dome, after some bombing, had become destabilized, and basically we're just going to go under the ground. So anyway, this giant, enormous project had to be initiated to secure the base. There might be something underneath there or something. I forget exactly. Had to secure the what is the roof or that big square basically. And so I think we put some missiles tubes in there and some other stuff. I'm not exactly sure. And basically, we had to reconcrete over the whole lid. What is the big square? Basically, it's a giant lid basically for this thing, and we went ahead and made it capable of withstanding a 100 megaton nuke or something like that, and did all this cool stuff to make all this cool concrete. And it's basically this giant thing that the big square is actually the roof of the cavern or something like that. So we submitted it all in and basically put it all in there nice and good. So there's a big dome underneath there, and it fell in or something like that during a missile strike or a carpet bombing strike. Basically, we had to re-support it or something like that, or do something to lock it in there. And I think it was just going to destabilize and fall anyway. So I think we might have taken it down. But basically, the big concrete is like 10 feet of concrete of reinforced concrete, or it's like 20 feet of reinforced concrete. It's this huge big lid, basically. And in one part, we had this little thing maybe where you could pop up and we could launch missiles. And United States, a bunch of people were like, you could strike anywhere in the world. It's like, yes, I could. And eventually some black people moved in there because they wanted to strike anywhere in the world. And it's like, no, it's not your base. And 3,000 other people and blah 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 blah. They took it over, blah 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 blah. And everyone was going after my missile base. Like, get off! It's not your missile base. It's mine. So anyway, it's Lucifer Star's missile base, built by Germany and some other people. And yeah, you had rockets that were able to go to space or basically strike anywhere in the world. Anyway, it was highly contested, blah, 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 blah. And realistically, China basically bred like rabbits and took it over because they just bred their way in. Oh, yeah. We love each other a long time. It's like, yes, 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 yes. There's a lot of you, isn't there? That's okay. There's nothing wrong with having a big family. We have big family. It's like, okay, you have a big family. Anyway, though, yeah, they had a big family, and they were going to, and it needed to be fixed up anyway. It was getting run down. It had been taken over by somebody else, and they were very bad, and they were rampaging around Africa or something like that, and they needed to be pried out of there, basically. And it needed ammonium nitrate and some other things that would actually improve the farmland and all kinds of stuff. At one point in time, it had farmland that there's a rock that's there that actually has ammonium nitrate or something, and blah 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 blah, the runoff from the mine, blah blah, or something like that, or maybe it was China, Japan that I'm thinking of. Anyway, I have mining colonies everywhere, but in Korea, I invented all the engines and I invented everything, and that's how they actually have flight independently of everyone else, kind of, because I was inventing for them. So anyway, and I love them and I love them long time too. They love me long time, I love them long time, long timer. Anyway, so whatever. Anyway, though, and we were like a family, and there was a bunch of British people there too, and the British people may have gotten killed by somebody. I'm not exactly sure. There should still be some British people there, because they were living there, and they just, Anyway, though, whatever. Um, and then some black Africans wanted to take it over, but they can't take it over because it's actually Japanese or my country. So, anyway, yeah. And a lot of other stuff happened. Some 1960 guys moved in there and wanted to take it over as their little place, but it's not their little place. It's my little place, or China's little place. So anyway, they were living there. Then they had more. We have more. We have more family. So anyway, so whatever. Anyway, so basically it was Germany, it was German, it was a German base, and basically blah blah blah. Then it was China or whatever, blah blah blah. Anyway, whatever. Anyway, that's my base though, so whatever. My white city was there too. I had white cities in Chernobyl, white city in Korea. I have white cities a few different places around the world, and somebody was trying to kill me and trying to kill all my people, and yeah, so we're trying to take over because they had all the nice stuff. So anyway, yeah. Crazy, right? Yeah, it's true. So anyway, lots and lots and lots of history, lots and lots of time, and this other guy was like, we're gonna embrace industrial ways or Western ways or whatever, and blah blah. And he did, and I was like, yeah. We need to embrace technology. Come to me, my family. Yes, come here. Oh yes, love you. Kiss on the forehead. Yeah, I'm not like that. I'm not psycho like that. Anyway, but yeah, I love you. And it was my German base, and the Germans were like protecting people that were there, and the Germans might have gotten killed. So anyway, though, but yeah. Anyway, me and Germans and stuff like that, and well, I'm the Fia, I'm the leader. So anyway, whatever. 100 trillion years passes, or time passes, and basically, anyway, though, but Jang Ken-run's father was basically the rightful cool guy that was there, and some black guy walked up and went, "Oh, so you're the leader," and shot him, and he died. So it was really sad. Anyway, he might have used one of those little, like, what's it called, guns, a little finger gun. It's not that hard to get a leader in the chest or whatever. So I don't really know exactly how he died, but he was a great man and really cool. Anyway, and whatever. So anyway, lots of people say it's a military blah blah blah. Oh, it's like, yes, it's a military base. It's always been. One half is military, one half is non-military. When all the war and death and destruction happened, the military was the only one that could actually defend the island, and so they were, and they were actually being overrun. And I had to use give them some of my old tanks from China, from Russia, or someplace like that. I had some old tanks, and I was like, here, learn to defend yourself. So they learned to defend themselves and had some Russian tanks or some German tanks or something like that. And basically we gave them lots of tanks, and they could defend themselves, and they were fine. So anyway, and they beat back the incursion. No, come here. Just know that's not your land. Anyway, and at one point in time it might have been radioactive, and we might have cleaned it off. Blah 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 blah. I don't know. Lots of places were radioactive at one point in time, but now they're not. So anyway, through lots of cleaning and effort and all that other stuff, and blah 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 blah. It's thousands of years, and blah 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 blah. And I'm just getting tired of being alive. So yeah, all that. My name's Lucifer Star. So anyway, crazy, right? Yeah, but true. So anyway, whatever. Go ask the Koreans. They have a pretty good idea of what happened, and they believe in science and technology and all kinds of stuff. And they're really cool. They just needed ammonium nitrate, which they got. So Germans gave it to them. German was like, here you go. Ammonium nitrate recipe. Actually, it's possible the ammonium nitrate recipe actually came from Korea. Who knows? Anyway, whatever. So yeah. Anyway, because they had rock that was maybe high in ammonium nitrate. I don't know. So whatever. Ask the North Koreans. Anyway, they're really cool, and they're really good people, and I really love them. And if you're black, get the fuck out of my country. You don't belong there. You're not there chosen. Some black guy was like, I am sent by God, and he wasn't. So, and he was just rampaging around Africa, and basically a really bad person, trying to hide and trying to lie to my North Koreans. So anyway, no. Yeah. Anyway, eventually China or some country was going to do something and help the North Koreans understand who I was and what was going on in the world. So, because they're being sheltered. Mwah, I love you. I'm sorry. So anyway, whatever. Yeah, lots of history, lots of stuff. There's lots of sides and photos and all kinds of stuff. And it's not against the law to have lots of sex and have lots of children. So I couldn't really say anything to them about that. It's like, could you please cut down on your numbers just a tad, maybe, because otherwise you're gonna overpopulate the whole world. But that's okay. I mean, it's okay to have family. Lots of little children, all cute. So anyway.